Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're taking a look at ATEEZ's Wave Overture from their 100-second performance preview behind the scenes of Kingdom Legendary War. That was a lot of words. I'm very excited to look at the behind the scenes of this because I have looked at pretty much most, if not all, of ATEEZ's discography. I've even seen their newest concert from 2024. So I'm pretty aware of ATEEZ in general. I can recognize all of the members. I do know with Kingdom Legendary War, this happened in the early 2020s. So like 2021, I think, right? So I'm very familiar with that. I got like 3 extra years of info or seeing them movement quality wise of growth from this show. And I'm very excited to look at behind the scenes. Like I've said, I know Mingi will not be on these because he's taken a hiatus during this time, which I respect and value immensely. I think it's important to really take care of yourself. So I love that. And I'm curious about just their prep work and just the back end stuff, because I did have a lot of questions when I watched them in the episodes so far. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Look, it looks like they're practicing in the space that we saw the boys practice in Road to Kingdom. It may not be the only place, but it could be that place. Fun. One day before.
바람한 웨이브. 사실 1위 곡이 미션 주제였어가지고 웨이브랑 인셉션이라는 곡 중에 당연히 인셉션이라는 곡을 할 줄 알았는데 웨이브를 한다 그래서 사실 걱정 많았어요 처음에. 이게 편곡이 어떻게 될지 아니면.
But I like they went with Wave because it helps carry their story easier, I think, compared with the two. Could be a lore choice.
우리는 성량한 걸로 가는 건가 했는데 되게 편곡도 되게 신기했고 참신했고 안무도 너무나도 좋아가지고 되게 대면식하면서 되게 재미있게 했던 것 같아요.
그림은 지금 여기 있는 게 예쁜 거니까 한번 뒤로 찾아와보고 최대한 여기가 이쪽으로 그 상황 칠 때까지 기다렸다가 여기 들어가서 안 되실 거 같아요. 그러고 그치 멈췄다가 상황 치는 거 카메라 넘기는 거 어디가
일단 고웨이 파트를 되게 많이 신경 써서 한 이유는 거기서 파워풀하게 그런 소리를 내주면 안무가 더 돋보일 것 같아서
확실히 연습할 때 그렇게 라이브를 하면서 연습을 하면 뭔가 제 스스로도 더 힘을 더 받는 것 같고 많은 걸 끌고 갈 수 있는 에너지가 생기다 보니까 항상.
Let me tell you why it's actually important to do that. So like, well, I can really attest exclusively to dancing, but singing, it is important to sing and dance because I did do show choir. So if you don't know what that is, it is singing and dancing at the same time. So it's a choir that dances pretty much, right? So it's a whole niche. At least in America, I don't know if it's anywhere else. It probably is, but anyway, with this though, like he makes a very valid point. It's that if you practice singing, even in the practice space, what's going to happen is it's going to build stamina more appropriately, because if they're only dancing and they're going full, and then all of a sudden they have to sing and they haven't been able to like troubleshoot how they need to draw back, really project forward, like really like build those types of muscle memories and habits of, okay, I'm singing here and I want to make sure that I'm very clear in my diction, in my tone, so I'm going to modify in this way. Like you're able to see that so much more naturally now, and they're more mature in vocal range as well as in stamina vocally too. So I'm not really worried. Like when I saw them in their concert, you know, like not in person, but I was able to hear it like when they sing live. So here in this case, like it's very important to practice that. If you're going to go live, practice singing while dancing in the practice space, because it's going to help you when you do go live. It's the same thing as practicing in costume, like with the boys. When they practice in costume with dancing, it's going to help you be able to troubleshoot if you notice there's some things off. Like Kevin keeps getting his hair pulled out by that outfit, you know? It's just learning how to work through that. It's just little things like that. So I think that was smart that they did that. Nice. So full. Oh, so good.
평상시 연습을 할 때랑은 기분이 정말 달랐던 것 같아요. 조금 더 집중하게 되고 조금 더 사소한 것도 더 신경 쓰려고 했던 것 같아요.
And that right there is why this show made them naturally cleaner at their choreography moving forward. I can say this because I've marathoned them. When you see their movement quality and their cleanliness and synchronicity before Kingdom and after, it is night and freaking day when you see how clean they are, because they've adopted these things into their day-to-day practice. And you see it in the behind the scenes when they were going over Crazy Form. You have to be that trivial if you want really, really clean choreo. And they do have that now. And I think it's because they understand how to be trivial but productive in it. Nice. Yeah, they're tired. Take a nap. I wish.
아무래도 그 멤버 두 명을 지지하고 그냥 점프해서 도는 게 되게 힘들었던 것 같아요. 이게 좀 무섭기도 하고, 그 무엇보다 힘으로 도는 거여가지고 이 자칫하면 부상이 있으면 안 되기 때문에 좀 더 각별히 신경 써서 연습했던 부분인 것 같습니다.
Yeah.
그 피를 삼키지 않고 그 양을 유지하는
Because he has stuff in his mouth.
연기하는 게 사실 되게 힘들었어요. 캡슐을 물었을 경우에 그 나오는 피가 너무 소량이어서 제가 처음부터 입에 물고 시작을 했었거든요. 얘기하다 백스테이지에서 이제 딱 들어가기 직전에 넣는데 그 사실 촬영이 딱 시작하면 시작이 아니라 까지 계산을 잘 해야 되는데 조금 제가 미리 물고 있다가 한번 뱉고 다시 물었는데 그 다시 문 양이 좀 소량이었던 거죠. 사실 되게 당시에는 되게 아쉬웠는데 제 방송되는 걸 다시 보면서 이것도 또 나름 다른 하나의 재미로 보실 수 있겠구나라는 생각이 들어서
Hakuna Matata. Yeah, and that's Pirate King. Some of that. Oh. Oh.
자, 파이팅! 자, 네, 킹더. 뭐, 별가 중요하지 않지만 우리 준비 열심히 했으니까 파이팅해서 둘, 셋!
Someone missed the foot move.
우와. 첫 촬영이 2월 23일.
I was wondering when they shot these interviews because San's hair looks grown out at that point.
너무 큰 영광이어서 이게
앞발이로 연습을 했던 것 같아요. 이제
다른 팀 분들이 이제 어떤 식으로 무대를 준비하는지 모르니까
저도 이제 선배님들 무대를 직접 이제 직관을 하는데 너무 멋있는 거예요. 너무
우리가 이제 앞으로 어떻게 무대를 해야 될지 고민이 뭔가 많이 되는 시기였던 것 같아요. 대면식.
안녕하세요. 우영입니다. 저희는 지금 내일 대면식인데 마지막 라스트 프랙티스를 끝나고 숙소로 가는 중입니다.
몸이 부서지도록
안녕!
저희 에이티즈를 세상에 알린다는 의지로 열심히 연습했습니다. 그리고 웨이브는 정말 저희한테 너무
소중한 곡이죠.
추억도 많고 힘도 많이 줬고 힘도 많이 들였던 그런 소중한 곡이기 때문에 이걸 뭔가 더 약간 힘찬 저희의 포부를 담은 그런 곡으로 편곡해서 이제 많은 대중분들이 이런 에이티즈는 이런 음악을 하는구나 알아주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 파이팅!
파이팅!
Fighting.
파이팅! 파이팅!
네,
잘 잡읍시다, 여러분.
다치지 말고.
Please sleep at least
파이팅!
6 hours, please. Thank you. We'll see if they do. But they did a really great job. I enjoyed it. I mean, the original sounds fun. I like the original track and I like what they did to it and they were very clean. So none of what they did surprised me. Like, it really doesn't surprise me that much at all. It just shows that I think this show, I mean, as much as there was a lot of hardship that came from this show, something that I feel like ATEEZ, you guys can find a lot of like encouragement in is the fact that they elevated their entire formula for cleanliness through this show. And sometimes it takes going through something like this in order to refine it. I still stand behind, I really wish their schedules weren't so freaking busy so they could, you know, have a chance to breathe, but also they didn't ask me. So lesson learned. I hope that for their future work that if they're busy, I mean, and they always are, it's still like healthily scheduled out so where they can actually sleep and eat and exist, if that makes sense, because that is just as healthy and important. Like, that's just as important as the work that they do. So I hope that that's more like navigated. But yeah, this was great. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see my takes on ATEEZ on an analytical standpoint, I have Kingdom Legendary War full episode as well as analysis on Patreon. I don't know how many of those will be able to make their way to YouTube because Mnet sucks. And maybe they know that I feel that way and so they block all my stuff whenever I go to react. So we'll see if I can get any of it on here. But this one, of course, will be on YouTube because ATEEZ is so kind and because this is their video. Normally I don't have any issues uploading any ATEEZ content. So with all that being said, my name is Jess. Thank you for watching and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.